Hey guys, welcome back to the next video. In this video, we will talk about keys. Okay, so now you know that there are many keys available and key stores available or key databases available. Let's talk about it a little bit more about those actions or those items. Okay, so firstly, we will start with a single key file. So still single key files are used majorly by many multiple services around the world. Now, what is a single key file is like for every website or every certificate you want to create, there will be a one private key, one CSR certificate signing request, one CRT certificate. So you get like total of 3 files. Okay, so now this becomes very much hectic for you to handle all the three informations in one in single files, because you may get it lost or you may get it accidentally deleted. Anything could happen in this scenario. So what happens is like who is using this? Mostly the load balancer, Netscaler, and Apache HTTP server. So these are something which uses the single key file. Okay. Now, the advantage of using a single key file is that you will have one single key file and it won't be confusing for you. It will be very simple, a key file, a private key file, a certificate, okay, which is basically attached to it. A certificate is, you can call it public certificate as well, because that basically is the one which will be shared across to you to certify your, to have that particular certificate transferred, because that's how it is. Okay, so now you have this format as a single key file format, and then you have multi key file format, which is basically talks about a key store or a trust store. Sometimes a key store can be a trust store as well, or it can be a trust store as a separate entity. Okay, so that's completely an option which is given to you. So you can either do this or this. Multiple private keys can be stored in a key store. A key store is basically a kind of a database. The database has data as and it has compresses of a lot of data, right? The same way, key store is a database of keys. So rather than having a single key per file, you will have multiple key entries per file. So you will have one file called, either it could be a KDB file, JKS file, P12 file, or Oracle wallet. But you will see that you have multiple keys under it, multiple private keys, sorry, and then multiple public certificates. So how this works is like, we will talk how this works a little later on another video, but then just try to understand what is the single key file and multiple key files. In the further down the line, I'll tell you what is private key, what is CSR, what is certificate, all those things. I'll explain it to you. But this particular video will show you, like, you have this option of doing things where there are certain services using this option, and this option you have IHS is IBM HTTP server, MQ uses KDB, and then JK is used by Tomcat, WebLogic, and also other Java services like Glassfish, and also I think Spring Boot. So those are all using JKS. And then you have P12, which is WebSphere. Majority of the WebSphere related services uses P12. And then Oracle Wallet is used by Oracle HTTP Server, Oracle Database. So these are some of the formats where you can hold the private key and public key. If you have public key into your key store, it is also called as trust store. Okay, so key store and trust store. So both can reside together. But then if you have only public keys, like CA certs, for example, CA certs is a file which comes with Java by default, and that basically has all the public key which is on your browser. So the similar thing is called trust store. So when you have only public keys, it's called trust store. And when you have both, it's called key store and trust store, right? So browser also has a trust store. I'll show you that in very soon on the next video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. You understand the difference between single key and multi keys on SSL. I'll see you on the next one.